to that time of year again, November. Every writer loves it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, no more vagueness, NaNoWriMo. National Novel Writing Month is the month of November, and many people participate in this, and it's basically where you try and write a novel, or 50,000 words, throughout the month of November. This is obviously a very, very ambitious goal, and I've been wanting to try it for quite a while. I've written a novel in maybe not quite that quick a space of time, but I have written a novel in a fairly short space of time. The last one I wrote was basically over a couple of months in the summer. So I guess it was about double the time of NaNoWriMo, so it's not quite as impressive as I was thinking it was. But still, it was still a fairly quick pace, I thought, to write a novel, and I've been wanting to try and challenge myself with writing 50,000 words throughout an entire month, just a month. However, everyone knows that November also tends to be a very busy time for exams if you're in school. Life in general, actually. You've got Thanksgiving for Americans, and Canadians, that's in October, so you guys are lucky. And of course everyone else doesn't have any Thanksgiving to worry about. But you also don't get pumpkin pie. Anyway, bunny trail. But then there's Christmas, and my birthday's in November, and there's just a lot of things happening during this month, and it's usually when I'm starting to get behind on things that I've committed to for the fall. November is just really, really a rough time. But these all sound like excuses, so I'm just gonna get down to the point. I can't do NaNoWriMo this year. But that is not gonna stop me from writing, first of all, and that is also not gonna stop me from trying to do a little writing push. I am going to do my own NaNoWriMo. I haven't put down an exact goal yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for 500 words a day in editing, or if I'm going to go for 1,000 words a day. All I know is that NaNoWriMo, if you do the 50,000 word for the month, it's 1,666 words a day. So I'm gonna go half of that, probably, somewhere around there. And basically, I'm just going to tailor this fantastic idea for November to my own personal needs, which is really what NaNoWriMo is all about. I mean, writers in general tend to be creative people who have trouble sitting down and actually getting their creative thoughts onto the page. The main idea behind it is just to be creative and to make some strides as a writer. So whether those strides are matching everyone else online and doing the NaNoWriMo goal, or whether those are a little bit different, maybe something that you specifically make just for you. The point of it is that writers can get together, can feel the sense of community, and can remember that creativity can be shared and inspiration can be contagious. So this year is not exactly my first NaNoWriMo, but it is my first time joining in this community and giving myself a little push this month. If you're curious to know a little bit about my project, I really haven't said that much about it, I don't think, online. I don't think I'm going to give you that many details, just because I do tend to be a bit secretive when I'm in the planning stages or the beginning writing stages of a work. Young adult, fantasy, adventure, it's inspired a lot by the things that I've watched and read, but also by some ideas that I've had for a while, and I sort of managed to pull them into a novel finally. It's sort of just random bits swimming around in my brain, but I'm really excited for it. I'm getting enthusiasm again for my writing, which is amazing. The last novel I wrote was extremely character-driven. It had a plot, but it wasn't as strong of a plot as what I think it probably could have been and maybe needed. Before that, a lot of my stories were very plot-driven, and I'm sort of putting that together as I'm getting older. I'm getting more into character-driven, but now this novel should be actually a better balance of the two of them. A huge step for me as a writer, and I'm feeling really good about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm super excited to take part in my first really creative November, even if it does mean that I have slightly less time to celebrate my birthday. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, where I hopefully will not be going insane from all the writing. If it was possible to drink more coffee than I already do, it's gonna be November.